This is Fee with Is Fee. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back for another sensational Sunday, okay? With your girl. We got a lot to talk about. We got a lot going on. A lot to talk about. Lot to talk about later daters. A lot to talk about with me, because I got my own later dater situation going on. So we're going to talk about that tonight. Y'all come in. Just wait, let everybody come in so I can get started, because we got a lot to talk about. Hey. Y'all come on in here. Hey, Miss Red. Hey, how are you? Y'all come on in the room, share the live, like the live. Come in. Because we got a lot to talk about, y'all. I'm just going to go ahead. I'm just going to share my business. I'm just going to tell y'all, I need to get y'all opinion going on. Y'all come in, say, hey, let me know y'all in the room. This is Fee. This is Felicia. This channel is all about me. It's all about Gen X. It's all about my dating, highs and lows, what's going on in my world. All of the things, okay? I got a lot going on, y'all. A lot has jumped off since we had our last sensational Sunday. So y'all come on in here. We're going to talk about it. We're gonna talk about all the things. First, make sure you subscribe to the channel over here. Welcome to all my new subscribers. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all coming over here rocking with me on Sundays. Hey, Queen. Hey, Queen. Queen, I'm getting ready to tell you, Queen. You ain't gonna believe it. I'm getting ready to tell y'all. Queen, I'm gonna need your advice. Because it's been a lot. It's been a lot, y'all. I feel like I need to go to therapy again with this dating thing, but I'm just taking it for what it is. So let's talk about later daters first. Go over that. Shout out to Z, our beautiful sis Z. Z came in. Z shared the information with me about how to get on later daters. Shout out to Z, is always coming in, dropping nuggets. As a matter of fact, everybody that follow us, the Sammy, Nicole, and Fifi show, you all are awesome. You all always, hey Cass, you all always support us, drop nuggets, and y'all some beautiful people. We love you all to death, rocking with us, and y'all just good people. And you know, I guess we're good people, so we attract good people, and I just love that for us. We love y'all to death. Z came in and she put a message under one of my posts for later daters, and she said, you know, she told me how to get on the show, and she gave her commentary on it. So I just want to go over some of the things that Z said. I don't know if y'all have had an opportunity to watch the show. Has everybody had an opportunity to tune in to Later Daters? It's a show here that's on Netflix. It's produced by First Lady Michelle Obama. They have a production company. I wasn't aware that they had a production company. Well, they do. The show is based in Atlanta. The main characters in the show that I'm focusing on is Nate, Anise, and Lori. Okay, I'm gonna drop the bomb. Anise is no longer with with Big Willie. They dated for 6 months, and then they found out, hey, Glorious Love, hey, good to see you. I'll be so excited to see y'all for Sensational Sunday. I'll be looking forward to this. I do, just like I'll be looking forward to seeing you all on the Sammy, Nicole, and Fifi show. Well, Anise is no longer dating Big Willie. She found out that they had less in common than they did in common. So, they probably just, had some fun and decided, it wasn't a match. After they had their little thing going on. So she's not dating him anymore. She said she didn't have anything in common with him. She found out later. So she's not dating him. Lori gives me that masculine energy. Like, somebody say Lori might be looking for, a woman. I don't know. I don't have nothing against that. Whatever make you happy, do you. Nate is a little. Anise is the lady that said, "You see, yeah, 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 yeah." That's her. That's her. That's her. So she's no longer with him anymore. She's no longer with him. So hey Jay Blake. So we're gonna go over the later daters first, because I watched all the episodes. I've already watched them. Right. Well, I think the show aired last year and they dated for 6 months, and she said now it's done and it's over with. I'm not really surprised, Cass, that they didn't really make a connection. I think it's more sexual, that they were more connected that way than anything. It's kind of, probably wanted to know what was going on with each other sexually. That's just my opinion. But Z has given me the information to get on the show. I'm going. I have reached out to the producers. I've done what Z told me to do. I reached out, and y'all might see me on there. If they call me, I'm going. I'm already living my own later daters. I'm finna tell y'all all about it. So that's the show. I love the show. I love the way it was set up. I love the way they produced it. You going too? I've already reached out to them, so y'all keep your fingers crossed that the producers will reach out to me. I don't know where season 2 will be. I don't know if it's going to be in Atlanta or if they're going to jump it off to another city. But I want to go. I'm already doing it. So it'll be I'm already out here dating. So it'll be easy for me. I won't have any problems doing it, right? So the show, I think the show was set up wonderfully. I think they gave everybody an opportunity. I think that Nate needs to not date. Like Z said, Nate's only good for Nate. Okay, Nate don't need to date. Okay, I think Nate and him and the situation he got going on with his baby mama, too much. He don't want her. It's over with him, and she don't know how to let it go. He ain't want her from the beginning. If you listen to what he said, how they got together, it was like I was in college and I was just kicking it and having fun. Okay? So Nate need to just go on here, be with Nate, and the baby mama needs to just let it go. So, but what I got from the show is that being in your 50s it has its challenges, just like dating in your 20s and your 30s, y'all. Ain't nothing, and I'm living it. I'm going through it. Okay, so later daters. Cass, I got your chat about the strawberry letter, and we're gonna talk about that too eventually. But so I don't want you to think that I forgot. And also, I think Sanders, what is it, RN23, she had asked me something about menopause. Y'all, the link is in my bio for the private menopause group. I share things in a group that I won't share over here in this live chat, just because I don't want to share everything that I use personally. So I put it over there in the private group. Just click the link and I'll let you in over there so you can see what I actually use for my menopause symptoms. It's a holistic. Like I stated before, I opted out of the HRT. And that was just my personal decision. I opted to use natural things for perimenopause and menopause. So if you all want to go over to the private group, it doesn't cost you anything to join. I post things over there. I just posted a new cream that I'm now. Hopefully it'll work. It's a cream. It's not a lick, so I can just rub it on my skin, and hopefully it'll relieve me from some of the symptoms. And I used it, and I'm feeling pretty good today. So let's go in and talk about what y'all all here for. My day. Okay? So as I talked about before, I want a starting 5. And when I'm starting 5, y'all, I'm talking about people that I'm just dating, that I'm just collecting information. Dating is just collecting information. Okay? Dating is just collecting information. I definitely need to learn more before. Yeah, and before menopause comes perimenopause. And some people, I'm not sure how old you are, but some people start as early as 35. So yeah, you wanna, for me, I knew nothing about perimenopause. And I was having all these symptoms and I didn't know I was in perimenopause. And I've been in perimenopause probably since I was 40. So, and I'm 58. So yes, 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 yes. And that's what my private group is. Jay Blake, a lot of young women don't realize that you can have perimenopause symptoms as early as 35. Yes. That's why I started the private group where we can have the conversations over there in private and not in an open chat. So yeah, the link is in my bio. Just click and I'll let you in as well. Cass, I'm gonna make you be able to let people in over there. I know you're in the group as well. So let's go back to my dating, y'all. I'm living at my own personal later daters situation going on over here. Okay? I said, yeah, we talked about me having the star 5, right? I said, I want me a starting 5 because I'm just dating. I'm just collecting information. And why? I have options. I'm keeping my options open. Okay? These are just people I'm going out on a date with. I'm not in a relationship with. We're not committed. We're just going out on dates and I'm collecting information. Thank you, Queen. You're so sweet. Thank you. I'm just going out getting information, okay? So, we're going to name all of my starting 5, okay? The first on the starting 5, we're going to name him Healthcare Bay. The second one, we are going to name him Air Force Bay. The third one, we are going to name him Army Bay. Okay? The fourth one, we're going to name him, they say menopause has caused me to start getting. Okay, that's your hormones, Queen. Yeah. And yeah, join the group. Click the link. And so we got 4. So we got the Army Bay, we got the Air Force Bay, we got the Maintenance Bay, and we got the Healthcare Bay. Okay? I'm going to tell you a little bit about all 4 of them. So I got 4 on the starting 5. So I'm missing 1. And I'm just dating. We just dating, okay? Healthcare Bay. I like him, y'all. Okay? Yeah, Cash. You got it. My ass a mess. Healthcare Bay. I like him, y'all. I've been talking to Healthcare Bay for off and on. Okay? And I'm going to also tell you all, so you all will know the difference in meeting somebody off a dating app and just meeting somebody off the street. Either way, they come with, you're going to see, they come with situations. It don't matter where you meet them at. If they got situations, they got situations. You just have to be more cautious. Okay? All right. So, Healthcare Bay, I like him. I do. We vibe, kick it, we good. The only thing is, Healthcare Bay got some issues going on mentally. Okay, cool. What do? Do you take medication? He said, sometime I take it, sometime I self-medicate. Healthcare Bay, check all the boxes off. But he got some things going on with him mentally. Healthcare Bay say, sometimes I take my medication, but sometimes I self-medicate. That's Healthcare Bay. Okay, we're going to move on to Maintenance Bay. Maintenance Bay is not my vibe. But Maintenance Bay is handy. Meaning when I need something put up in the house, I need a ladder. I need my curtain rod taken down. If I need a little handiwork done, I need my hooks on my hanging plants. I'm not attracted to to Maintenance Bay. Maintenance Bay deals with other people in the area, and I see Maintenance Bay dealing with other people in the area, but Maintenance Bay still, he has the audacity to step to me knowing that he dealing with other people in the area. But I'm Maintenance Bay for what he's worth, okay? I'm gonna use Maintenance Bay for what he's worth, okay? Yeah, Cash, yeah. That's it. So I'm gonna use him for what he worth, because I need him. He can come in and do some stuff for me, you know? I need my curtain rod fixed in my bedroom, so I'm gonna text Maintenance Bay and say, hey, but me and Maintenance Bay cool. Maintenance Bay seen me go out on a date this week. He say, where you going? I said, I'm going out on a date. He said, damn, I'm jealous. I said, I know you got you a roster. He say, no, it ain't like that. But I know how to keep a secret. Keep in mind, all these men over 50 still playing. Y'all don't let these men play with y'all. Okay, so we got Maintenance Bay, right? Let's talk about Army Bay. Now, I'm just dating. I'm dating them all. Whoever say, let's go here. Just met Army Bay said, ooh, I want to take you out to lunch. He said, what you doing? He said, how's your day looking? I said, well, I got a couple of meetings in the morning. I said, but I can break away from lunch. He said, ooh. He said, I want to take you to the Marietta Diner. I like the Marietta Diner. Anybody live in Atlanta know what a Marietta Diner is. They have a lot of chain restaurants here in Atlanta. Not bad. I said, you know what? I said, I don't have time to go there. I said, just meet me, at this place, and that'll be quicker. So he meets me. This is the first time. This is our first date. This was Monday. First date. Meet him. He come around the corner. I'm like, damn. Not attracted to him. Not attracted to him at all. His pictures were younger. Look, not attracted to him at all, right? But I go ahead, I'm cordial, because y'all know me, I'm cordial. I go along with it. He talking. He keep, talking about, ooh, you can, these sensual comments towards me, and that's kind of turning me off. I'm already not attracted to you, but I'm still cordial. I'm not acting ugly. Real respect. He give my food, ask me what I want, whatever I want. We sit down, have small talk. He get, I leave. He get ready to, walk me to my car. That joker went to touch my hand. I said, oh, no, I'm good. I'm okay. You don't have to hold my hand. I said, Lord, Army Bay 62. Okay, Army Bay is 62. He say, it was good meeting you. He said, I hope we can do this again. He say, so what you think? I said, he said, what you think about me? I said, you straight? I said, you straight? Absolutely no chemistry. None. But I was nice. If I could get out the parking lot good on my way back to the house to work, he blown on up. Oh, when we gonna have our second date? What you wanna do for our second date? Where you wanna go? I said, I don't know, I said, you know what? I'm not sure. He was like, well, you said you know how to shoot pool, so maybe we can have a pool day. I can teach you how to shoot pool. I said, I'll let you know. Okay, I'll let you know. He said, so we got a second date? I said, yeah, we got a second date. So he blows my phone up the entire day. I'm texting him, telling him, I'm busy. I'll call you back. So I never called him back. He texted me the next morning. You ain't called me back last night. We still on for our second date. We still on for our second date. So the week go on. He's still talking about the second date, right? Army that. All right, so we in planned our second date, right? So all the time we talking, he's still talking foolish. You know, he's still talking real sexual and saying what he can do and what he want to do, and it's just a turn off. It's tacky to me. You know, I don't know. You know, I would think older men would know better. It's just uncouth. I think it's tacky to me. You know, don't try to turn me on with that. It's a turn off to me. So Thursday morning, I run out, you know, to get my Starbucks. My phone rang. It was early, and he was calling me, and it wasn't even 7:30, and I was like, hello. He was like, look, I'm calling you because if you call that, I want you to know I ain't gonna be able to answer because I'm going to my mental health group at the VA. I said, oh. I said, what you got out? He said, I go once a month, and I have, you know, with other vets, you know, downtown at North Shore Hills, and we talk about, you know, he's been in combat. He's been to war like 4 times. He said, you know, I have PTSD, and you know, I have to talk out, you know, my aggression, and you know, how to interact with people and how to talk to people. I said, God, you playing with me. I said, God, you got jokes. I said, you got jokes. I said, okay, I gotta learn. I said, okay. Once again, I say, so do you take medication? Because it's all fine you going to the group, but you got to do things. You got to take medication. You got to do something holistically or something. Don't have trouble with the PTSD. Don't have a problem with that. But do you take things for it? He said, well, no. I don't like the way it make me feel. It make me feel high, so I don't take it. Hey, you know, and you know I get a check on the 1st and the 3rd. And you know, I get, you know, close to 90. I make 90,000 a year, you know. So he leading with his money. He's trying to soften everything up for me, right? He trying to, hey, it's too complicated. He trying to soften everything. Yes, Jay Blake. So he's trying to soften everything up for me. You know, let me know, you know, how much money he get, you know, and then, you know, I was on FaceTime with him. He threw back the camera and let me see his house, you know. You know, my house, I had it built from the ground up, and you know, it's worth this, and this and that. And I was thinking to myself, sir, none of that matters. None of that matters. Back in the day when I was in my 40s, hell yeah, that would, how much money you make. It matters, but it's more, what matters now is that my peace won't be disturbed. Okay? That's not my list. My peace. Okay? My peace. So, you know, he's selling himself. He said, I want you to know I ain't no bum. You know, and this, that, and the third. But I just want you to know, you know, where I'm at today. I said, oh, okay. I said, well, cool. I said, you know, he went on to tell me, you know, what they talked about in their discussion, and you know, how it helps them. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So he called me right after he got out. No, I told him Thursday. I didn't call him no more. So he called me Friday because he wanted to know, we still on? We still on? I say, yeah, we still on. He said, yeah, I just got back in the house. It's Friday. Shoot, I'm going to have me a brewski and a shot. So you drinking? On top of everything else? You drinking? So let me fast forward back. So, because I got to tell y'all about Air Force Day. So that Friday, Okay, I talked to him Friday after I came back from lunch. Let me back. So Friday is like my day. I block my schedule out because I like to run errands. You know, I like to go to Target sometime, and don't y'all tell nobody. I like to go to Target on my lunch break. So I ran to Target on my lunch break Friday. I came back around and said, well, let me get me some lunch while I'm out. So I'm going to run in Buffalo Wild Wings and get me some lemon pepper, six-piece lemon pepper and fries, a Sprite. That's my thing. That's like my treat for the end of the week, once a month. So I said, I'm going to run in here and get my, get my little lunch. So, and this why I tell you all, whenever, be ready. Somebody asked me where do I meet men at, and I'm finna tell you, meet not necessarily looking for it, going out seeking and looking for a man, but you meet men everywhere. Men are everywhere, and you never know when they're watching you, and you never know who's watching you, and that's why you got to be careful. And I'm real conscious of my surroundings when I'm out, and I wasn't, I didn't feel like, nobody was stalking me, but somebody was watching me. So get to the place to go to Buffalo Wild Wings to get my wings, park my truck, and I park my truck away from the restaurant, right? So I'm walking, a little bit from the restaurant. It's at the mall, so it's a lot out. It's during lunchtime, daylight, it's about 12 o'clock. I'm walking. So I go get my wings, right? I order my wings. No, I'm waiting for the young lady to come and take my order, right? So I'm standing up there ordering my wings to go. So as I'm waiting on her to come, somebody to come help me, two men walk in, right? And I look at them. They well-dressed, nice-looking middle-aged men, I look down at their shoes. They had on some nice shoes. They were fly. I was like, okay, they fly. And so, I think none of it. I'm getting an attitude because I've been standing up here for 5 minutes and ain't nobody came to take my order. And I got to get back to work. I already have been in Target for an hour. I got to get back to work. So they take my order. The girl finally come and take my order. And the guys were standing up talking to the waitress, right? And they go sit down at the bar. So then I eventually get my order taken, and I started to walk out and go in Macy's and look at me some boots. But I decided to stay, and I'm telling y'all all this for a reason, how things happen. So I decided to sit down and stay and not go in Macy's, spend no money I shouldn't been spending, and then it would took a longer time, and I would have been really gone for 2 hours when I should have had my butt back working. So I sat down and I was on my phone. I was doing something, probably looking at TikTok or something. And one of the gentlemen walked up to me, and he was smooth with it, y'all. He was so smooth. I ain't had a man step to me like this in a minute. He was smooth with it. He said, "How you doing?" And I'm looking at him like, okay, I'm being cautious because I don't know what's up. Don't tell your supervisor. That's between us, y'all. That's between us, okay? So he was smooth. He was smooth with it. He said, "How you doing?" I say, "I'm good. I'm fine. How are you?" Wasn't thinking nothing of it. And in my mind, it was like, "Oh, he's nice looking." He was kind of, maybe he looked like he told me he was 5'9". So I was like, okay, his shoes look good. He had on his black, he was dapper. So I say, he wasn't as, I like my men to be a little bit more dark. I like dark men, brown men. But it was okay. So he said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm good." He said, I was over at T's brunch spot. Y'all know, if y'all live in Atlanta, y'all know about T's brunch spot. They just opened up one over at Cumberland. He said, "Yeah, I know the owner over there, and I was in there, and I was sitting I was sitting outside of there, just chilling, waiting for a phone call, about now he telling me all this, waiting on a phone call, about my son who has MS, and I was just sitting over there chilling, and then I saw this lady that came diagonally way across the parking lot, and she walked past T's, and she walked past PF Chang's, and then I didn't see her no more, but I guess she came in here, and me, I was like, who is that? He said, you know who that lady was? I said, no, who? Now, y'all, I'm resting in my femininity. I knew talking about me, but I'm playing, who? He said, you. I said, oh, me? Yeah. He said, yeah. He said, I saw this beautiful lady walk across the parking lot, and I told my friend, my business partner, man, you see that? And he looked at me, and I looked at him, and I said, ended up coming in here to sit at the bar to get a few drinks. And I thought I would come and say, how you doing? He said, he said, my name is so and so. What's your name? And I told him my name. He said, oh. yeah, Toy. I'm dating, y'all. This is one of the starting 5. I got 4. I'm dating them all, right? So I said, he went on to say, where you from? And I said, I'm from so and so and so and so. Y'all know I'm born and raised in Gary, Indiana. He was like, oh yeah, I'm from what? No, I say I'm from Indiana. He said, where you from? Fort Wayne, Nap. If y'all know about Indiana, those are local places close to Gary. And I said, no, I was born and raised in Gary. And he was like, oh yeah, so that's down 65, I said, yeah, So we connected, he talking, right? And he goes on to say, you married? I said, no, I'm single. I said, you married? He said, no, I'm single. I said, oh, okay. He said, oh, okay, so can I get your phone number? I said, yeah, I guess so. Guess what time I tickled myself? He said, can I get your phone number? I said, yeah. We good, and I gave him my phone number, back in the day, we would have had to pull out the pen and the pencil and write them down. It would have been like, you got a pen, you got some paper. But now we just get the phone. I told him, I gave him my number, and I said, well, you just call it, and then I said your number. See, we Gen X know how to do that, y'all. We know how to do that, y'all. We know. He on the roster. So he said, all right, cool. He said, all right, I got it. He said, you got my number? I said, yeah, I got it. So we made sure we had each other's numbers. And then I said, okay then. It was nice meeting you, nice talking to you. Likewise. So he said, hold up. So I got ready to leave to the door. He said, don't you touch that door. I said, oh, shit. Chivalry ain't dead. He said, don't you touch that door. He said, I got you. He said, don't you, Baby, he went around out his way. He opened up both doors. I said, ooh. Who said chivalry was dead? It ain't dead, y'all. It is not dead, okay? It is not dead, Fifi. You should have told him that Michael Jackson was your first cousin. Now, my brother did grow up with Michael, okay? And he used to babysit them, in all seriousness. And I'll tell y'all that story one day. So I was like, oh, and he won't be cheap because he knows. Oh, yeah, okay, there it is. So he run and open the door. I said, okay, well, nice to meet you. Look. I said, okay, nice meeting you. Thank you. Let me go back home and work. And so y'all, when I got halfway across the parking lot, I looked back and I did like on, what was that? He watching me. Y'all, what was that movie? Waiting to Exhale. You know how she walked own self because I am too much. Yes. Yes, he watched me all the way to the car, okay? He stood in Buffalo Wild Wings with the door open, watched me walk all the way to the car. So I get home, so cool, I'm back to work. Okay, so I'm babe blowing me up, right? Because he want to know if we still going out to shoot pool. So Air Force Bay and text me. It was my pleasure meeting you today. Now he Shivery, he trying to, he's trying to woo me. He's trying to, he's trying to put it in. My pleasure meeting you today, I hope we can talk soon. And I said, okay, my pleasure. Yeah, sure, of course we can. Well, I went on about my day because I got to make my money, okay? My coins, okay? Later, I got plenty of, and later, a man don't excite me when I'm gonna miss making my coins, okay? So I put that phone down and I got to working. So Army Bay was blowing me up. Want to know, babe, we going out? I can't wait to see you again. We going out? What time you want to meet? You know it's gonna be cold outside tomorrow. But we still, what time we gonna meet? Blase, blase, blase. I'm like, yeah, we gonna meet, whatever. I say, I'm gonna call you back later. And we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about everything. I'll call you back later. So I got off work, started fiddling around here, cleaning up, whatever. And I think, did we do a live? I think we did a live Friday. So we did a live Friday on the Sammy Nicole Fifi show, right? So all the time while I was on the live, Air Force Bay and Army Bay were both blowing me up, right? Both of them was texting me back to back, right? So when I get off live, Air Force Base said, hello, how are you? What you doing tonight? What's up? What you doing? I said, nothing, I'm just chilling. I ain't doing nothing tonight. He said, well, can I call you? I said, yeah, you can call me. So he calls me, right? And, so we talking. He tells me, here we go. He's this big time businessman here in Atlanta. He about to open up a art gallery. He about to open a museum down on the south side. He moving and shaking in his ATL streets. That's what they all say, right? I was over at Mr. T's at T's brunch spot, cause I know her over there, and this, that, and the other. If y'all know, T's brunch spot just opened in Cumberland. It's supposed to be the big thing, but to me, it's ghetto. I don't want to go nowhere and have brunch when nobody twerking. I'm a Four Seasons girl myself, but to each his own. Y'all like to go eat brunch with smoking hookahs and all that. I'm just not that vibe. I'm too old for that. Hey, Bridget. Hey. So he telling me he a mover and shaker in Atlanta. He a big boss, big caller. And I'm thinking, oh, okay. All right. So you a mover and shaker around. And he was like, yeah, I'm doing this business venture, and I'm doing this. And then he break out and say, and all of it's legit too. I was like, okay. I didn't say it was legit. Hey, call me darling. I didn't say it wasn't legit. This is why ladies need to step out. Yes, Glorious Love. Yes. No matter where I'm going, even if I'm running errands, I'm gonna be decent. I'm not gonna go out of here with my head tied up. I'm looking all crazy. I'm gonna be, and I didn't have nothing on, but it's Samantha call it my work from home outfit, which is a leggings and a top. And I think I threw, to just spoof it up a little bit, I threw a blazer over it, right? And I had on my Uggs, right? So it wasn't nothing fancy, but I was looking decent, and I attracted him. So every time you leave, stay ready, y'all. Stay ready. You never know who's watching you. You never know when God is gonna place somebody in your present. You just never know, right? You just cast him. He give me Nesto that. I hope not, Cass. I hope not. I'm hoping not. So far, we all right. Let me finish telling y'all y'all the story because I know y'all nosy behind want to know. That's why I'm over here. I'm glad y'all over here because I wanted to tell y'all, okay? Because I wanted to stay ready. Yeah. Yeah, stay ready, y'all, because you just never know. Now, you don't, the men come with the same issues where you meet them on the app or meet them out in the street, okay? Pretty much the same issues. But I'm getting ready to tell you about Air Force Babe that I met just out. Okay? I'm gonna tell y'all. So y'all just hang tight. Go get y'all something to drink and just sit back. Cause it's about to roll. It's about to roll. So I'm talking to him Friday night, and then he goes on and he said, so I asked him a few questions about himself, about his kids. And, he said he boasts and brag about his kids, how he love his kids. And that's a plus for me because, my baby girl is it for me. Okay. And I made that known from the start. Samantha is my greatest asset. I'm a mother before anything. And I always let men know that. And he was talking about his kids. He has grandkids, and he was real proud of that. And I was like, okay, cool. I was like, that was a plus. And then I started to ask him some more questions, and he said, hold up, wait a minute. He said, can I ask you something? I said, sure. He said, do you like breakfast? I said, of course I like breakfast. I said, I usually don't cook it for myself during the week when I'm working. But yeah, of course I like breakfast. He was like, can I take you out to breakfast tomorrow? And instantly the rule went into my head that this is quick. Maybe I should wait. And I said, hell no. This is what I'm saying to myself. Like, I do have a pedicure appointment in the morning, but I can push that back. And then I have my sugar wax after that. But I should be. So I said, yeah. I said, I'm sure. Of course you can. Yeah, you can take me to. Now remember, I also got the date with Army Bay. The pool date. But it hadn't been certified yet. Because I ain't called him back yet. Natasha, I'm talking about my starting 4. I want 5, but I got 4. I got Army Bay, Air Force Bay, Maintenance Bay, and Healthcare Bay. Healthcare Bay is where my heart is. That's my boo. That's my boo right there. He just got some issues going on. But that's my boo. That's my boo. Double book, Bridget. Don't play with Auntie. Don't play with Auntie. So I got 3 dates in 1 week. 3 dates in 1 week. All because I changed my mindset and I said to myself, Felicia, you just dating. Don't put no more into it than what it is. You're just collecting information so you can date them all. Just put yourself out there on the app. I've been on one app. I don't even pay for it. I put myself on there maybe a year ago. The app is on my phone. I hadn't paid for it. I don't go on the app, but I get the notifications if somebody matched with me, right? So Army Bay matched with me on this app. So that's where Army Bay came from. Air Force Bay, I'm out. So these are the 2 that I had the dates with this week. So Air Force Base said, cool. He said, I want to take you out. He said, you want to go to such and such place? I said, yeah. And I was like, and here's a rule that I go by. When I go out on my dates, I go to places that I'm familiar with in my area for the first dates. Because I'm comfortable and I'm close to home and I know the area if something jumps off. I'm not going to go and meet somebody for the first time on the south side of Atlanta. I'm not going to do that. I stay in my area where I'm familiar with the area and it's my playing field. It's my ground. So he was like, I was like, okay, I know it's one over by me. He said, yeah, don't worry about it. I'll come to you. I hear it in your voice. I get it. I want you to be safe and I want you to be comfortable with me. So I'll come to you. Woo! He's smooth with it too. Oh, he's smooth. Air Force Bay is 59. He'll be 60 at the end of the month. Cool. So Air Force Bay, he said, all right, cool. He said, I'll see you I'll have a good night, have a good rest, say blase, and I'll see you in the morning, right? Army Bay just texted me, and I'm like, oh man, and I'm talking to my baby girl. I'm like, so we talking, we sitting down, we talking, and I'm like, Samantha, I feel bad about if I ghost him. Then I say, but men ghost us all the time. And baby girl, yeah, and they don't feel no damn way about it. Samantha, and yeah, they do it all the time, Mom, and they don't feel no damn way about it. And I'm like, so I ain't respond to him, right? So Saturday morning come, I get a phone call. Air Force Bay called me. He was like, I forgot I got a haircut. Can I push it back, an hour back? I said, cool. That's fine. No problem. I had already changed my appointments to later on Saturday. The maintenance appointments, right? Cool, no problem. So I get dressed, go meet him at the place, right? So he gets there before me. He like, where you at? Because I'm known. I do it on purpose. I do it on purpose. I want them to wait on me. So I'm never the one sitting waiting for my date to walk in. I want them to be sitting waiting on me. So when I walk in the door, he was like, where you at? And I was like, and where we went, the parking is terrible on Saturday morning for brunch and breakfast, right? So I had to park and walk up. So he was like, where you at? I said, I'm walking up. He said, cool, I'm on the inside. So when I got on the inside, he was there. When I tell you, ain't nothing like a well-grown man. He had just got a fresh haircut. He 59. He still got all of his hair. Ain't no bald spot right here in the dome. When I tell you that salt and pepper beard, when he was grown, you hear me? I was like, and I don't even really do like bright men. I like my men kind of hard. But I was like, okay, I might be able to do this one. I was attracted to him. I was okay, because Army Bay kind of had like a belly. He had like a belly on him. And and he was walking like he said, he was walking like a little old man. He kind of had like a water to him. And I was like, he ain't gonna be able to keep up with me. That's what I'm thinking to myself, right? Hey, I'm here for the show. I was like, Army Bear ain't gonna be that waddling and that belly, like a little penguin. He ain't gonna be able to keep up with me. So I was like, So that's why I wasn't attracted to him, y'all. So the day go on. Army Babe, he finally stopped calling, and I ain't call him. He ain't call me, and I ain't call him. So he kind of just went on. Samantha was like, see, Mom, you were worried about that, and it worked out. Y'all, I was really worried. I felt some type of way for ghosting this man. And men, I've been ghosted before. Men ghost women, and I don't know why. I felt some type of way. I just wasn't attracted to him. And I knew if we went to go shoot pool, a little bit to snuggle. I get it. I'm here for the show. I get it. But you at least got to be attracted to the man. I wasn't attracted to Army Bay. I wasn't attracted to him. And I'm the kind that if I'm not attracted to you, it's gonna show. It's gonna show. So I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do him, you know. So anyway, me and Air Force, we at the place, right? Waiting for our table. Beautiful morning Saturday. You know, I had my little outfit on. I walk in, you know, he giving all the compliments and everything. And here's the thing, y'all. You know, all that, you look beautiful, you this, you that. I'm at the age where that don't move me. Now, I'm more than what you see on the outside. I want you to see what I am on the inside. And that's cool, and I get it. Get it with men, you know, and it's okay. It's okay, I get it. So sit down, right? Y'all ready? I want y'all to get ready for this. Now, this is a nice looking man, well put together. You know, he said he got his businesses. You know, he moving and shaking in Atlanta. He know everybody in Atlanta. You know, he getting ready to open up an art gallery on the south side. And you know, he doing this and he doing that, you know, and you know, he got it going on. He got it going on. This, y'all, this is my later daters. This is Felicia's later daters episode on Sensation Sundays. This me. I'm literally dating later. So we sit down, right? So he was like, so we talking, you know. First of all, before we sat down, he had his shades on. He was like, excuse me, I realized why I can see. I don't have my other glasses on. Old folks problems, right? So he run back to his car to get his other glasses. Fly. When I tell you fly, my kind of man. Whoa. Nails looking good, beautiful skin glowing, just good. I was like, okay, I can do him. Okay, we're gonna see where this go. We gonna see where this go. All right, so we sit down, right? So the first thing when we sat down, he said, you know, he asked me if I drink coffee. I said I drink coffee. He asked me if I drink, and you know, I told him, you know, whatever. And so the waitress come, cute young lady. I felt so bad for Jordan. Jordan come to the table, you know, and he's the kind that like to talk a lot, you know, like the attention, you know, real charming. You know, hey, how you doing? You know, and Jordan said, hey, how you doing? You know, and they just, you know, just being friendly, talking, you know, real outgoing, you know, and I need a person like that because whether you all know it or not, I'm an introvert, kind of. I'm really laid back, and I don't, you know, I really have to feel you out. I do a lot of talking. Well, he's the opposite. So he's talking to the young lady, and, you know, she's getting ready to take our order, and, you know, she asked us what we want to drink. And so she ended up bringing caffeinated coffee. He wanted decaf coffee. So she come back, she bring the coffee. And then something was wrong with the dining where the glasses were dirty. So he had a problem with that. And then later on, you know, he was asking her about the mimosas. He was asking her about everything on the menu, the mimosas. What's good to drink? How do they cook the eggs? Last time my eggs wasn't scrambled right. He just all over the place. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, damn, here we go. I know, God damn it. I'm doing the most. Doing the most. So then, you know, he had his phone on the table. He had his phone up. His phone rung. He looked down on it. He said, it was his daughter. So he has 3 sons and 1 daughter. So he was like, this is my daughter. Go ahead, because if my baby called me, I'm answering. I don't give a damn who I'm with. If Samantha called me, I'm be like, this is my baby. What's wrong, baby? You okay? Everything. So he answered the phone, right? Talking to his daughter, you know, whatever. He get off the phone. He said, that's my favorite right there. He said, that's my favorite try. I said, I get it. Because that's my only one, and that's my favorite. So I get it. So, he got off the phone, whatever. So we just talking, right? We talking, waiting on our food to come out, Food come out. Something wrong with the bacon. Now, if anybody has ever been the first watch, they known for their bacon. They're known for their bacon. But he said, look at this bacon. And I look at the bacon. Me. I look at the bacon. He said, it look like somebody bit off the end of it. I said, he called Jordan back over. Jordan say, yeah, it kind of do. Don't worry about it. I got you. Jordan take the bacon back, right? Then he look at his waffle. He said, look at this waffle. It's cold. I said, oh, okay. He sent his waffle back. And I'm thinking to myself, I ain't sending shit back. Okay? I ain't sending nothing back. Okay? Nothing. So he sent the waffle back. I said, oh, okay. And he sent the waffle back. So we sitting there talking. And so he telling me about, his children. And this way he got me, y'all. This way he got me. And this is why I'm giving him grace. This is where he got me. Because y'all know I got a soft spot for people and children. His son has MS, right? They found out his son has MS. And he went on to tell me about how it's been really hard for him and difficult. It's too complicated, yes. And he wanted to tell me the story. He said, I'm not trying to damper this date. He said, but I just want to share a little bit, and I'm gonna share a little bit, and then I'm gonna move from it. So he went on to tell me about his son and what the experience has been like, and how his son was diagnosed, and what they've been through, and everything. So at this point, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I get why you extra and you dose, cause I couldn't imagine. So I was like, okay, I get it. And so we moved on from that. And then he started telling me, about, what he was, about his growing up. One thing that I've learned from dating, y'all, that black men have been through a lot of trauma. And I seem to attract a lot of military men. And I noticed that they get the trauma. A lot of them have had childhood trauma. And then on top of that, you get the military trauma. So it causes them to have all of these issues, all of these emotional issues. And so he goes on to tell me, the history of how his father unalived himself when he was 10, and and how he felt like he just telling me the whole story, and I'm thinking to him, this is our first date. Then he goes on to say, Felicia, I just feel like I can share these things with you. I just feel like, you just a good person, and I know, I can be vulnerable with you. And he just goes on to tell me all his childhood trauma, y'all. What happened with his daddy, what happened with his mama, what happened with, in the marriage. And in a way, I was like, and how he went to therapy. He went to therapy, and when he said that, a black man that knew he had issues. So yes, Toya, the first date. It gets. Y'all hold on. So he's just. And I'm sitting there because, like I told y'all in last Sunday Sensational episode, if you just be quiet and listen, Ben will tell you everything you need to know. Dang, he don't save anything for... Yes! This was our first date. If you be quiet and just listen, ladies, men will tell you everything you need to know. When I first started dating, Samantha said, I used to talk too much. Samantha said, Mama, you talking too much. Stop talking and just listen. And I stopped talking. And so I'm sitting there. I'm in there with my coffee, holding my coffee cup, sipping. I'm like, wow. Oh my. Wow. I'm listening to him. I'm like, oh. He said he's just telling me that he didn't know who he was. When he was growing up, he said he would go out and he would go into clubs and just stand back in the back of the club and just look at different men and decide who he wanted to be. He said he couldn't identify, who he was, and he couldn't receive love because he felt like he wasn't worthy of it. Oh, he just telling me everything, and how he went to therapy and how he worked on himself and how he's a better man and how he's in a and what happened with his wife and how he takes full responsibility for that, and just sharing, y'all, just sharing. To complicate somebody too much. So I'm just sitting there drinking my coffee and I'm thinking, Felicia, this is just a date. It's just a date. You're not marrying this man. You're just collecting information. Y'all on a date. Okay? Y'all on a date. You're just, he's just dropping trauma. Just dropping it. And I'm thinking to myself, men always talking about women are damaged and we got all these issues, but they do too. He was like a bruised can of green beans in the grocery store that needs to be put in the clearance bin. He's damaged. But he realized that, and this is what I told him. He said, I know it's a lot. And he likes to give illustrations. He said, so he poured his water into another glass. He say, are you like this with me now? He poured water into a glass and turned the glass upside down. He said, are you done? Are you judging me? I said, I'm not judging you. I said, I commend you on yourself and going to therapy. I'm not judging you. He said, I felt like you were a safe place for me to be honest. Ding, rusted, and labeled. Yeah. As men protect their issues. Yeah. He said, I felt like I could share this with you and you were a safe place. I said, why is that? He said, I just felt like that you wouldn't judge me. I said, I'm not judging. I say, you are a Gen X. I mean, we all have been through some things. And in the back of my mind, I'm like, damn. I knew it was this man looking. I knew it was I knew it was going to be some bullshit. It's on the bullshit. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking, y'all. Yeah, first love. That's what I'm thinking. It gets worse. So we get all past that, right? And he just talking. He said, excuse me. He said, excuse me. He said, ma'am. Now this the lady getting ready to leave. Her friend is at the other table there. He said, ma'am, excuse me. He said, are you an educator? Now he stopped talking to me. Wait a minute. He said, are you an educator? Because he said, you look like some of my people down in Gallawater, Alabama. He said, what's your... He started having a whole conversation with this lady because he thought she was one of his family members. He told the lady, I don't know my dad's people and I'm trying to get to know them. And you look just like my cousin. What's your last... And the lady looking at me, y'all. The lady, and I'm like, I'm cool. She's real. Like, I'm sorry. She like, I'm sorry. I'm like, you good. I'm sitting there still drinking my coffee, right, and eating my potatoes. Because y'all, I like to eat. So I don't want my food to be called because I ain't sending my shit back. So, you know, he talking to this lady for about 10 minutes trying to figure out if that's his long lost cousin. And I'm like, somebody he might be a little delayed. Sanders RN23, I saw your comment about menopause. I posted something in the group. The link is in the bio for the question that you had. The cream should help you. So it might be. Shit. Yeah. We giving the man grace because he got a sick child, y'all. And the man child, they said, you know, may not live long. So we giving him grace. Childish shit. Y'all, the man started talking to this strange lady that was getting ready to walk out the restaurant with her friend. Her friend had already gone, and he was still up there talking to the lady. And so I'm sitting there, and she apologized to me. I'm sorry. I'm like, no, you're fine. The lady was trying to tell me. Y'all, why me? They say get out and date, Felicia. You got a date. You just can't stay in the house. The hell? Oh, y'all, I just can't, y'all. This dating shit it's a lot. I'm too old for this shit. The Samantha, mommy, you need the date. You gotta, you can't stay in here. You can't stay in here. You gotta get out. The hell, I'm staying my ass in the house and watch Madness on Netflix. Forget this dating shit. It's too much. Y'all, the man, y'all. Yeah, at least I got me a meal. Let me see. He's still on that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, he is. And so, wait a minute, y'all. So he talking to the lady. He talking to this lady for about 10 minutes. He said, look, he get his phone. He said, look, I'm going to give you my name and I'm going to give you my number. My people so-and-so and so-and-so. And we from a little town outside of Montgomery, Alabama, you know, and it's real small. You see that piece of lint going through the air? That's how small it is. God damn. The shit I get myself into. I should have just took my ass to my pedicure appointment. Went on down here and got my wax and took my ass to the mall and got some damn boots. Here I am sitting in front of this crazy ass man. I should have just took my ass to get my pedicure and got my wax and went to the mall and spent my damn money. And not damn been aggravated. Y'all know I'm menopause and it don't take much to be aggravated. I'm sitting up there hot. I ain't got my damn fan because I got my little bitty purse. It won't fit in my purse. It's just a mess. I said, I ain't going this shit, I ain't cut out for this shit. I'm going home after this. Girl. So he do that for about 10 minutes, y'all, right? He do that for about, he taught that lady for about 10 minutes. And then the lady said, okay, all right. So he get a lady his name and phone number. And when she find out if his people is related, then call him. She leaves. He said she looked just, she said the lady she met, Shirley, she looked just like Shirley. And my, really? She could be. I said, see there? You gonna find out who your daddy people are after all. Yes, Toya. Y'all. A mess, right? A mess. Nikki, I'm getting ready to tell you about that. So he finished, right? He's still talking. So he go on. Now he say, now I've been nah. He said that. He said, nah. I've been doing a lot of talking, so you tell me about you. I said, okay, so what do you want to know about me? He said, tell me what you learned from your last marriage. I said, I learned that the shit wasn't working and it wasn't serving me no more and I need to get the hell on. I said, I learned that wasn't my person. I learned that some people ain't in your life forever. That's what I learned. I learned that we were no longer connected. I learned that he had served his purpose in my life. That's what I learned. And you were like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. Then he went on. I said, what did you learn? What happened in your marriage? And he was like, well, I just got tired of my peace. Yeah, here we go with the peace. I just got tired of my peace being disturbed. I got tired of giving. But I said, sometime in a marriage, you're going to give some and you're going to take some, right? Right? I say sometimes to my no, done cut it tight till the rest. It was cheap because he was yes. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all ain't shit. Yes. So he went on to, men always like to make like they wasn't a problem. They wasn't the issue out of marriage. Disturb my peace. I had to do everything. I had to pay all the bills. And I wasn't getting sex. That's what he told me, y'all. That's what he told me. He said she was disturbing his peace. He had to pay all the bills and getting sex. He had been married for 18 years. And this is another thing. The divorce is kind of fresh. He only been divorced a year and a half. Now, I'm just dating. This ain't my man. We ain't in a relationship. First date. Okay? So, he only been married. He only been divorced a year and a half, right? Okay. I was like, oh, okay. All right. He said, you know what? It's going to take a special kind of person to deal with me. I almost threw my car. I did my little lips like this. I was like, damn, all this. He said, I know I'm a lot. He said, He said, I'm just looking for a person where I could just be myself. He said, I know I'm a lot. And so now I'm thinking, so when was the last time you've been out on a date? Because I want to know if he's been dating and how it's been going for him. He said, last week. I said, well, how did it go? He said, it didn't. He said, it didn't go past a drink of water. She kept saying, do you have to do this now? Why are you doing all the things he was doing? Whoever went out on a date with, he was doing them same things and she was not having it. So they got up and walked out, both of them. So that's who he is. That's who he is, y'all. And he was like, I know I'm a lie. I know you judging me, but I just wanted to be honest with you. And here's another thing that he did, y'all. You know how when you have the coffee creamer trash, the little plastic coffee creamer trash on the table and the little trash from opening up the sugar. He asked Jordan, he said, Jordan, one more thing. By this time, Jordan had went and hid. So he had to ask the other little guy to go get Jordan. Okay? So Jordan came. He said, can I get a little cup to put this trash right here in? I said, oh, he got OCD too. Yo. Looks are deceiving, y'all. Looks are deceiving. So now I'm thinking in the back of my mind, should I have just took my ass home or just went bowling with Army back? Because this a lot. Jordan was sick of him. Jordan was on. Jordan hadn't even brought the mimosa, Prosecco, and the cranberry juice. She had his. She hadn't even brought that out. And then when she brought it, he said, "Well, since she not drinking, I'm not gonna drink. So you can take it off the bill." Joy said, "You sure?" Yes. PTSD, ADHD, and OCD. Yes. Yes. Yeah, I'm gonna deal with that. I'm in menopause. I'm already trying to control my shit. I'm already trying to control my shit. Trying to control my emotions. How I'm gonna deal with all that, y'all? How? Jordan had got ghosts. Jordan came back and I'm gonna take it off. You know what Jordan said? Jordan said, "How do you deal with him every day?" I said, "Not me. I ain't dealing with him." And we just chuckled. Joy said, "Hi, I don't know how you deal with him every day." Y'all, that's not me. This our first date, boo. And we're gonna be the last one. Y'all, I tell y'all, I can just, you know what, dating, it's just funny to me. I don't feel any which way about it because I know that I'm just dating. And I know I've already made up in my mind I'm not bringing anything into my space that's going to disturb my peace. I'm not doing it. So anyway, we talking, right? He has talked so much, y'all. We got there at 11. I looked down at my watch and it was like 1 o'clock. I was like, "Well, I appreciate everything. It's been nice. I really enjoyed talking to you." He said, "What? So what you thinking? You turning the glass over? You judging me?" I said, "No, I'm not." I said, "I commend you. And you know when you dealing with people that you gotta talk real nice because you don't want to trigger anything." No. Mm-mm. I was like, "No." Yes. And men so quick to call, "Oh, she crazy. She crazy. She crazy. She crazy." They be crazy. Black men have trauma. Black men have trauma. Okay? I'm out here dating 50 plus. And I was telling Samantha, I say, "Samantha, one thing that I'm noticing, dating these men, they have trauma." And she was like, "Mama, it don't matter what age they are, they have trauma." Black men have trauma. Okay? Yeah, it turned in. He was insecure. He was really concerned that I was going to judge him. After he said, "Now I poured out to you." I mean, y'all, he went back to his childhood, his mother, his dad, how he everything. I mean, he told me everything. Everything. So, I was like, okay, you know how you start gathering your stuff up, so I had my little purse on the side. So I started putting my glasses in my purse, and put my little purse on my arm, and then I do a scoop back of the chair. Well, thank you. I didn't know you was in here, CLB. Hey, y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Well, thank you, I appreciate. He said, "You want anything else? You good?" I was like, "Hell no. I'm gonna get the hell up on out of here. I'm good." I'm good. So, see, next probably did this. Yeah. Yeah. So, He got, before that he was telling me what type of women, about the woman he was dating, how, some woman was saying that she was this, she was that. He was telling me, I don't care nothing about a woman's money. He did say that. He said, I don't care nothing about what a woman's got and about a woman's money. That's their money. I have my own money. He said he moving and shaking in the land do well for himself. That's what he said. So we get up and we leave, and he paid for the check and whatever. Again, and it's just not a thing that I think about. I went to go grab the door and he had a fit. He was like, tell you, when you with me, I don't want you touching no doors. I said, I didn't think about it. He was like, I got you. And he said, I want you to walk on the inside when we walk in. So he walked me to my car, right, to my truck. We got to the truck and he said, my truck was dirty. It need to be washed. I got a white truck, so it's been raining, and I was gonna get truck washed yesterday. So we go to the truck, right? And he was like, "Who washed your truck?" And I was like, "Nobody. I used to just take it somewhere and get it washed." Like, you want your truck washed? I was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get it washed today." He was like, "Do you you want me to get it washed for you?" I was like, "Sure, you gonna do it? Yeah, why not?" I'm learning not to turn things down. I'm learning when somebody asks to help me. Back in the day, I would say, "No, I got it." He said, "All right." He said, "Go ahead and do what you're going to do. You got your appointment now. You can ready to go to your appointment. And when you get through, just call me, and I'll make sure you get your truck washed." I said, "Oh, okay, cool." So I get my little, I said, "Okay, cool." So I get on in my truck. He said, and he's standing, I got the door open, and I put my foot on the gas and hit the button, truck to start. He's still standing there. And he like, "You ain't gonna give me no hug?" And I'm like, all this touchy-feely. My space. And I'm like, so I dropped my little tail, because I got an SUV, so I dropped my little tail out the truck, right? And I gave one of them little pats, where you stick out and you do like that. That's what I gave. He was like, "Okay, cool." He said, "I'll take that." I said, "I know you will." I know you will. Okay? Okay, so wait a minute. So I go about my day, go to my little appointments, right? Then he called me. He said, "What?" He said, "Where you at?" I said, "I'm in the car. I'm waiting to get my truck detailed. I'm lying." He was like, "I told you to call me. I was going to come get your truck. I was going to make sure you were straight with your truck. I told you why you didn't call me? Can you get out of line?" I said, "No, I ain't paid for it. Yeah, I ain't paid my $50. I said, "No." Samantha said, "Mom, if he were real about it, he would have just gave you the money." He would have just gave you the money. I said, "No." He was like, "See, when I tell you I'm going to do something, I'm going to do. My word is my word. I had you. I was going to do it for you. I had you." I said, "No, I'm good. You good. I'm good." He was like, "Okay, well, I'm sure it'll be another opportunity." I'm thinking in my Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm good. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm just waiting. I said, "All right, well, I'll talk to you soon." So we hang up. So by the time I got through get my truck washed, I get myself fresh flowers every weekend, right? I buy myself flowers because that's my happy. That's my happy. I do things to make me happy, right? Nobody is responsible for your happy too. And fresh flowers sitting on my work desk in here, it makes me happy. So I went, ran my errands, got me some fresh flowers. He called again. He called. He say, you really got my heart mushy. And I'm thinking to myself, we just went to eat breakfast. We just went to eat breakfast. He said, all right, I just wanted to call and tell you that. I'll call you no more today. I say, okay, you have a good evening, a good night. So I ain't heard from him. I ain't heard from him all day, right? Later on today, hello. No, sir. No, sir. I can't do it, y'all. I told Samantha, I can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot. I ain't gonna be this dating stuff. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot if you meet him on the app. It's a lot if you meet him out on the street. This man watched me walk from a distance. He told me, he said, I saw you walking. He said, I saw you walking. He said, I thought you had went into T's brunch spot. I went in there. I went back in there to see if you had went in there. I said, go in there. She must have went in Buffalo Wild Wings. He said, I walked in there. I ain't want to drink. He said, when I found that you had went in there, I told my friend, well, let's just go on here and sit at the bar. He said, I ain't even want to drink. And he said, I decided to come up and talk to you. So this man had watched me go get my lunch, but try to figure out where I was going and came where I was at. TP. Yes, Cass. Yes, blocked. Blocked. Army Babe was giving me nasty, creepy vibes. He had given me this sexual name, and oh, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. It was. Yes. 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 And then, y'all, it takes me to, I just wish healthcare Babe checks all boxes off. And when he takes his medication, he's good. But when he doesn't take, me and healthcare, we've traveled together. We've done a lot together. But just, I can't deal with you when you don't take your medication. And I just decided that bothers my peace. And then we go back and forth with, I'm going to your place, you coming to my place is this. And I like healthcare Babe is the one, because he checks off all the boxes, right? So I keep him still on the roster, but he's not my only option. Just because I like him and I think we connect, he still has some issues. So I got to continue dating. So some will be removed. Somebody will take their place until I find the one. I'm just dating. I'm not intimate with anybody. I'm just them. And I find that in our age group, there are a lot of men who have been in the military, y'all. A lot of men have been in the military. I'm like, what are all these? And every last one of them have some type of trauma. And so I try to vet them. try to see where their head at, you know. When they tell me little things, I try to lead into, you know, build off of that and see if they'll tell me more so I can vet them. You know, and Army Babe pretty much told me I got PTSD. My mind is not right. I don't take my medication. I go to the VA every first Thursday of the month, and I sit around with other veterans and we talk about our trauma. He told me that. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't have a problem with the PTSD, but I have a problem with you not taking your medication. I don't want to wake up one morning and be with this man and he's standing over me, about to take me out. No. No. No man's no date. Yes. 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 So, I know you keep your peace and still with you because, yeah, you do. I do. I have my act right. I keep act right. I call it my little act right. I do. I'm going to see if I can find. Yeah, oh, my husband, boy. Yes. A lot of men in my age category have been that's like the 5th or 6th one that I've talked to that's been in the military, and they have some type of trauma. Even my homeboy that's retired Air Force, he had trauma growing up. He went into the military and it just adds on it. And that's why him and our classmate, that's why they divorced. He finally told me. I kept saying, what happened with y'all? What happened with you and so-and-so? And he was like, Thea, I got to be honest with you. I had PTSD and I didn't handle it right. No, I don't go. Sometimes I do Google them. And I tried to Google Air Force Babe, but nothing came up. But since he said he a mover and shaker in Atlanta, and then he tried to tell me, he tried to warn me, you know, I know a lot of people. So, you know, if we out, I would never disrespect you. If I'm talking to somebody else, you know, a lot of women can't handle that. And I'm thinking, hell, I know people too. Shoot, I got a whole YouTube family. I got people too. I would never disrespect you. I want you to be good. I'm like, I know people too. So yeah, I tried to Google him since he said he this big to do and he know this person. He know all the people down on the south side. He know people over off of Moreland Avenue. They getting ready to open up a spot over there. You know, and he getting ready to do this. He getting ready to do that. And so I tried to Google him, but nothing came up. Nothing came up. And a lot, you know what? I find that a lot of men aren't on Facebook. A lot of the men, like my healthcare babe, he don't even do social media. He don't even do it. So, a lot of them, I try to find them, but it's like, okay, so what's the difference? I want to ask y'all, what's the difference between, I met Army Bae on the app. I met Air Force Bae walking outside the mall going to get lunch. Same crazy. Same type of crazy. Same trauma. Same issues. Been in the military. Got issues. Same thing. Same thing. And they feel like, and I feel like with both of them, they felt like that they had to tell me up front because they wanted to see how I would respond to it, because it's been an issue previously for them. It's been an issue so much That's why Air Force Base said it's gonna take a special type of person for me to be able to handle me. He said, I'm unique. You damn sure is. I said it. I said, you sure is. But military would have similar issues, especially if they were. Yeah. 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 So I for some reason, I seem to attract all this retired military, and and they lead with their money. For some reason, they want to lead with their money, and y'all, don't get me wrong, finances are important to me, but at this point in my life, a lot of things I can do for myself, right? I'm comfortable enough, but I want a provider and a protector, but I'm not leading with that. I'm more so where my peace has been disturbed and so much in my last marriage, and I worked so hard to get here that I'm not willing to jeopardize that. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not one of these women where I'm afraid of being alone. My peace, I will take my peace over anything. And men like that, they know that they are damaged. So they leave with their money. Oh, I got this. I make this. Or I can do this. What you want? Like he said, it was a time, he told me, Air Force Bay. He said, it was a time where I didn't have money, I wasn't comfortable, but I got this, I got that, sometime when I'm out, couple over there, sometime I think, maybe I should pay their bill. I'm set. I got this. I got this car. I got this. I got a property here, a property there. Okay. But am I willing? What does that mean for me if I'm with somebody who's spazzing out all the damn time? I'm good. I don't want to be with somebody that put a cup down and tell me, ooh, no, don't put that there. You can't put that there. Or move your shoes over. Or don't sit your purse here. Nah. I got my peace disturbed like that. But healthcare, babe. And another thing, he works all the time. So our schedules, are not, he's in the healthcare. So he does the 12/12s back to back, and so, he will always be on the roster. He gonna always, because I just feel some type of way about him. But I'm dating other people too. Because I know that if he don't get his stuff together, it ain't gonna be nothing else. So Army Bay and Air Force Bay is a no. Maintenance Bay will stay because I need to use him for what he's worth. I need to use him for what he's worth. I need his ladder. I need his drill. I need to use, I'm just a girl. Sometimes I don't be want to do all that maintenance stuff. I do it. I know how to use a power drill. I know how, why not use him? And he'll come do it. So he'll stay on the roster. So now I move some off. And I gotta add some more. So I'm out here dating, y'all. That's my later daters. That's my date situation right there. That's my dates. Mr. 50, yeah. And he don't, you good when I see him? You good over there? Y'all, you need anything? Everything all right? Yeah, everything cool. You straight? I got you. That's what he said. I got you. I got you. So y'all, and men are delusional. Even after him sitting there and telling me that he's damaged, because I'm just gonna say what it is, because don't bite when they don't bite their tongues when they talk about us. This Air Force Bay is damaged. He's damaged goods. And even after him being dented and damaged, he's confident. He got swag like hell. Swag. I mean, that walk, baby. Baby. Yes, Natasha, he hung my curtains. He hung them curtains up right, get that rod up, and he hung my curtains. He sure did. He put my little hanging things outside for my hanging pots. He sure did. He sure did. Yep. He sure did. I needed to get behind my washer and dryer and my fridge. He came and pulled it out, and I swept and mopped real good when I did my big clean. He'll come, can you pull my fridge? Can you pull? Yep. He'll come on right on in and do it for me. And I just be grinning. Yep. And him a time of day. First, he not my type. He smoked them Black and Miles. He smoked them Black and Miles. Okay? So, men are damaged too, but they're confident. We as women, we feel bad because we've all been through something. And if you haven't, keep living. Keep on living. We all have been through something. But men will make you feel bad try to anyway, for what you've been through. When they all messed up in the head. When they all messed up. But they think it's okay because they can leave with their money. Military retirement is pretty decent. Especially if you've been in there 25 years plus. It's pretty decent. So they feel like they got the money, they got the cars, they got the houses. It's okay if I'm kind of fucked up in the head. My money and my houses and all my material things will smooth all that over. Not for me. Not for me. They figure, Gen X women, they figure that's what that's what we want. We want a man with money and material things. I want a and provider, but I want somebody who got their mind, that got a little piece of their mind. Just a little piece. Okay? I want them to have a little piece. So, my takeaway from all this dating is, Felicia, you're only dating. Make sure you vet them, which I knew nothing about. I learned that later. Back in the day, I would have just went with one person. Oh, I mean this person, let me see how. And I wouldn't have entertained anybody else. But now that I know better, I'm dating them all. I'm vetting them all. If I wouldn't have never vetted these men, I would never known. Except with Air Force Bay, because he just spilled it out on the first date. Yes. Air Force Bay does for sure. He probably gets Army Bay. He gets 2 checks. He said he get one on the first and one on the third. So I'm thinking the retirement and one is the disability. He told me when his checks come and how much they are. Told me he had his house built from the ground up. Told me how much the house, everything. And I guess that's supposed to impress me, or supposed to negate from the fact that he has some things going on. Yeah, I have to have my peace. I mean, with this menopause, it already has you in a place anyway. And it's a lot. It's a lot. So I got to get with somebody who at least have 75% of they mind. At least 75%. Okay, so yeah, retirement and 100% disability. That what he got? Yep. That's what he got. And so I run into men who are generous. I have no problem attracting a generous man. I don't run into men that ask me to do things for them. I attract generous men. I seem to do that. But I seem to attract men that, I don't know if God tell me something. Should I have been a therapist? Where the hell all these crazy ass men coming from, y'all? Is it just our generation that has been through so much? Where are all these unstable men coming from? It's crazy. I got a few internet friends rolling in it though. Yeah. Yes. Yes. And I seem to attract them. And we're in Georgia. So, and there's military bases around. So that could be it too. That could be it too. Yeah. Okay, Bridget says it's in your generation too. And I'm like, where are all this unhinged men are coming from? Where are they coming from? I mean, all this trauma in their lives. My dad did this, my mom did this, and it's heartbreaking. And I think that marriages would last probably if we recognize trauma that we have as children and we get the work done before we go into these marriages. A lot of times that we don't realize that it's trauma because we think some things are just normal, right? So we go through life in our childhood and we get to be adults, and then it all comes out in our relationships. Yes. A lot of unhealed childhood trauma. Yes. Because what Air Force Bay was telling me, it was just his childhood. The things that he had dealt with in it. It was heart-wrenching to hear. Everything that he had dealt with. And my heart kind of went out to him. And then the child that's sick, and it was a lot. It was a lot. Yeah, y'all, that's my dating. So I'm gonna continue to date. I'm gonna continue to, this hasn't deterred me from dating. It has taught me, to keep options open. Don't be thirsty. Don't be thirsty. Options open, and continue to vet. Continue to look, like my therapist told me, continue to see the red flags and to know when to let it go. When it ain't going, this ain't for me. Please don't. Okay. Let's see. No, I'm not giving up. When they were growing up, they didn't believe. Yeah, in therapy, right. Black churches causes trauma. Yeah. Like you said, yes. Yes. So I'm not giving up. I'm going to continue to date. I don't know if you all are out there dating, if you all are married, or, dating as a Gen X, y'all, I'm going to be honest, I thought it would be easy because I thought that people would be in a good space. I thought that people would be in a space where, they would have the mindset to date and, would be in a space where they have issues. But it's a lot. It's a lot. And dating with menopause, it's a lot. Because like I said, I was sitting there and I was having hot flashes And then he was doing a lot, and he was moving stuff around the table, and I was kind of getting agitated a little bit, and I was like, this a lot. This is a lot. Try speed dating and met some. Okay, good. I've never tried speed dating. I'm gonna try it. I have a girlfriend that's tried it. I'm gonna try speed dating. That'll be something different. Shoot, I know. Something out. No. Yes. Yeah, so it gets to be a lot, y'all. So if you're dating, just enjoy. You know, like Samantha said, Mom, just collecting information. You know, like when I go into dates, I just be like, okay, I'm just going into this date. You know, I'm not looking into taking it any farther. It is what it is. You know, I heard dating coach say the worst thing you could do is go into a date and look at a man or look at a woman and say, this is going to be my potential spouse. I don't look at it like that. You know, I look at it, I'm just dating. So if somebody else come along, I'll add them to the roster, you know. And like I said earlier, you know, when you leave out of your house, leave out like you're getting ready to meet your future spouse, if that's what you want. If that's what you want. But I'm having a good time. You know, I like going out. I like doing things. And so I'm going to continue to do me. I'm going to continue to do me. Like I said earlier, I have applied to go on Later Daters. So hopefully, thanks to Z for giving me the information about the production company and who to reach out to. Y'all go back and read Z her chat where she gave her opinion on Later Daters. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. Z is funny. So yeah, y'all, that's my story. That's my dating story. If some jump off this week, I'll let y'all know if I get me another date this week. I'll see y'all next Sunday for Sensational Sundays. Some jump off doing it because anything could happen. Because, you know, I'm in and out of here, you know, on my little lunch breaks. I like to run to the Dollar Tree. You know, I like to go, you know, to Publix. And y'all, during lunchtime, the Publix be jumping. It's a lot of men that be at the Publix during lunchtime at that, getting them a sandwich. Okay. So y'all keep moving around. You know, if you're dating, keep moving around. Up, get dressed, get yourself together. Every day, choose happiness. It starts with you. You gotta love yourself. You got to love yourself before you can go out here and start dating. Because if you don't love yourself, you're gonna find yourself in a situation. You're gonna find yourself in a situation. Yes, Cass. That's where they be getting them subs. Found my husband. Oh, really? Found my husband on Facebook dating. It can be done. Oh, CLB, we needed to hear that. Oh, y'all heard that? Wow. I love that for you. The dating apps, you can get the same thing on the apps as you do me. That's what I took away from that. I met Air Force Bay in the streets. I met Army Bay on the app. Same issue. They had the same issues. I love that for you. Congratulations. See there, y'all? We're out here dating. I don't know. See, how old are you? Are you Gen X, Millennial? I know we have all generations that follow us. But I appreciate you all coming over here, rocking with me. See, I found some fun core offices when I went. Okay, true too. The brothers were fine. Okay. There you go, sashay around. Okay, Gen X, you're 50. I love that. Okay, y'all. We Gen X, and I know our millennials are in here too. And I know our millennial, they're y'all dating too. See there, that gives me hope. I'm glad you shared that. And that's what this space is about. It's about sharing our dating, our lifestyle. It's about sharing. This is our place to share our stories. I am so glad you shared that. So I'm going to continue dating at 50 plus. I'm going to, keep my options open. Um, yes. I'm going to keep my options open and, still be cautious. Look out for the red flags. I'm going to vet and get what I want. Make sure that I get what I want. Just like men. Men do it all the time, right? Men do it all the time. They do it all the time. Make sure you ladies follow the Menopause Facebook group. It's private. Doesn't cost anything to join over there. Just hit the link and I'll let you in over there. Over there I share all things regarding to, what my experience. Perimenopause. Like I said earlier, I was in perimenopause and didn't even know I was in perimenopause, didn't even know the side effects, the symptoms of perimenopause. So all the things I share over there, what I do holistic. I opted out of HRT for my own reasons. Everybody, you do what's best for you. But join the group if you want to know some of the things that I do naturally over there. I appreciate you ladies. I appreciate all my new subscribers. I appreciate you all coming over here, listening to my story time, listening to me rant. And I just love you all. And I'll see you all next Sunday for Sensational Sundays with Fifi. I'll talk to y'all later. See y'all on the other side, the Sammy Nicole and Fifi show. Bye. Bye, y'all.